Hey guys, it's Christopher. Welcome to this new live coding for Zelda Oni-Link Begins Solarus edition. I hope that everything is working. Yes. Okay. Just 1 second. Thank you Proman7 for the subscription. And today we are going to continue Dungeon 1, but we'll fix a few issues with our room system here. The first one is about doors, because all doors, I mean doors that in this game, doors that are activated by a switch like this one are always saved, so there's no problem. And doors that that can be opened when killing enemies are not saved, but they are supposed to persist when you go to another map of the same dungeon, another floor of the same dungeon. Which means that we need some code currently on every map to handle this. I mean to make this door open again when you open it once here by killing these monsters, then you get down the stairs, and if you go back it has to remain open. So we have some code here to do that, but it's not always that simple. For example, this one, this enemy opens this door when you kill the enemy, and after the door is open, when you take these stairs and you end up here, if you go back again, you want the door to be open again. But I can't simply do the same kind of code here. Actually I tried, but it's wrong, because we want it to be open only if it was open once before. So this is not the correct way. The correct way would be to make the state of the doors, of these doors, persistent until you leave the dungeon. So we are going to try that. Try to do that. And we are going to, so the goal will be to solve this kind of situations, and also to just avoid to have to do this kind of code. So it will be easier. Okay, so how can we do that? One thing I also want to do is to make this automatic for all maps, but I guess I can do it later. Okay, in this script, door manager, scripts, maps, door manager, open when enemy is dead. If his door closed, then hasn't used prefix. Okay, so instead of just opening doors with this prefix, I want to not really save it, but make the doors the door stayed persistent when I go to another map of the same dungeon. But I want to reset it when I leave the dungeon. When I will leave the dungeon. So maybe we could try to create a new function in Lua here. It could be called open doors until world changes. Yeah, I think it should work. Just have to to code this function now. So, do I have a map.lua script? Yes. So in this script I can add some functions to the map type using meta tables. So it should be called like this. Door prefix. So of course the first thing to do is to call open doors like I did, like I was doing before. Is there a tweet? Just checking if a tweet was automatically sent when I started that stream. I guess no. Share, tweet, go. Okay. Just to tell people that we are live. Okay, open doors, and then the way to do it, if I don't want it to be saved, I won't use save game variables. I won't use game set value. But I can store something on the game object. I will have to check what happens if the player dies. But local game, oops, map meta self. I can do local map is self, game equals map get game, and then so we will store in the game object a table of door prefixes that are supposed to be open, and we will organize them by map. Yeah. So how can we do this? World persistent doors. So I will create an empty table if it doesn't exist yet, and to do that in Lua we can use this. Local prefixes. No. Oops. Map ID. So actually it will be a table of tables. prefixes will be that. For reminder, doors reset either on leaving dungeon, quitting game, resuming after game over. Exactly, the game over situation is a situation where I'm not really sure if the world changes. Actually, there is no game on world changes event yet, I think. It might be a feature request, but actually it's very easy to write in Lua. We will just have to make sure we also call it in the game over situation. But let me just check. No, there is no on world changed event. Okay. Okay, now when the map changes, we have to check if the new map is in this list. I mean, when the map changes, but not the world. Maybe you can start by doing something when the world changes. So should I do this in Game Manager? Not really. There is an event game on map changed. We will use it. I'm just checking if it's already used somewhere, probably by the HUD. On map changed. It's used by the HUD and by the torch entity. Yes, that's true. Actually, torches are a very similar case to what we are doing here, because we also have a list of torches currently lit. It's also a list by map. It's also a list of lists. And when the map changes, if the world has changed, we just reset that list. And so we already have some code to detect the change of world, previous world. The world has changed if it was previously nil. Maybe we also have a problem with game over in this case. Okay, we'll try to factorize stuff here. Game on map changes. world change. The world has changed if it was nil, or the new one is nil, or the new one is different. Okay, and if it has changed, then let's call our custom event. But first we do that. Wait, there is a then missing? No? Did I change anything here? Oh no, it's not if, it's just an a Boolean expression. Okay. Okay. Oops. So if world changed, how do we call the event? World changed. I don't want to call it on world change because in a future version it will be the name of the built-in event. Or maybe something like notify world changed. I don't know. And why not pass the previous world and the... Wait, where is this defined? Something is wrong here. It was supposed to be game dot previous world. But okay, let's put a variable new world previous world. And we can pass both world names here. Okay. And in this function we'll register our custom event. It's the first time I define a custom event here, and I register to it like this, but it should normally work. Previous world, new world. Okay. World local doors. Door states if the world changes. Okay, and now if the world does not change, register event on map changed. So when the map changes, I want to make open the ones that are in this list. So if this is nil, then I do nothing. If the list of this particular map is nil, I do nothing. Is there a parameter here on map changed? Just trying to check on game on map changed. There is a map parameter which is a new one. Map.nap get ID. If it's nil, I do nothing. And finally, it's not nil, I will open all doors of the list. In pairs game dot, I mean exactly that, this list. Do map set doors open prefix true. Hi Zelda Retro. And by the way, I have tested a lot this dungeon, and this is one of the few problems I had. Wait, I will just reduce the sound a little bit. Okay. So, something is wrong already. 67 of this map. Of course. So if it's nil here, it means that self is nil. Which is strange, it's supposed to be here. Is it because we have another function here? Game on map changed. No. It's like this. Okay. No error yet, so what do I have to check? If I go this way, I don't have a sword. I have another problem. This switch was supposed to be on, but let me take a sword. Okay, the door is not working. Really, Phoenix? I thought that there was an issue for on map changed, on world changed. Yes, we do. Here is the link. And it's scheduled for 1.6. So actually, this door was open when I entered because it was already saved like this, but the switch was not on. So everything is like if this was not done. Door manager. But I didn't change a lot of things in door manager. Did I call this at some point? Yes. So I must have some code to handle this kind of switch. But I don't see it, so set doors open. I did. No, set doors open. This is for the case of torches. So the question is, how was it working in the first game? Because we did have some switches, right? Maybe not. I'm just checking the dungeons of the first game from Vincent. There are a lot of rooms where you have to kill enemies to open the next door, but or light some torches. No, there are some switches here, at least. Oh, but they are not saved. Okay, so this is a difference between both games. Okay. Do I have the same problem in other games? I don't think so. I have some very similar code in XD2, and I thought it was fixed. That's why I'm so surprised. Yeah, I did fix the bug in this game, in Zelda XD2, but not in this one. Okay, I understand better now. And actually it's better to use register event, switch register event. And this code was missing. This door is open. Let's make the switch activated when the map starts, because this function is called when the map starts. Okay, this should fix our problem. One problem after the other, but at least... Okay, now it's already in state open. Good. Okay, then what are these names? Auto door A, auto door A2, auto enemy, auto door A1, auto enemy, auto door A2. So if I kill these guys, I should just cheat and take the sword. Maybe it's just a mapping issue. Let's check other names. Autodoor C. Oh, Autodoor C2. And this door has no name at all. That's another problem actually. Door C, E, A, F, E, G. Okay, so this will be H. And this will be auto enemy auto door H. Which means that we can just test the feature right here. Nope, it's broken. I think it was working a few days ago. Open doors until world changes, but we didn't hear this. Didn't even hear this. Has entities with prefix in region map enemy prefix. Setup door. Okay, they're all here. A, B, E, D, H. Yes, the other ones don't have the exact prefix. But that's normal. Okay, set up door. Enemy undead for enemies. Map get entities prefix. Function arguments expected. Oops, forgot to call this. So it looks like this is never called. Oops. Enemy prefix. Auto enemy auto door H. Or maybe there is an ordering issue. Maybe enemies don't exist when we are calling this function. Okay, so it looks like the separator script is interfering. It's true that this script removes all enemies to then restore enemies when going to another room. So that's why this script don't find any enemy. But I don't understand how it was working in other games. I mean, I should have had the same problem, for example, in XD2. Because here I call separator manager and then door manager. Maybe they are not really the same in both games. So there's only a slight difference. It is that the one of XD2 uses event registration here. So we should do the same, but I don't see how it relates to our current bug. So maybe the door manager that has something different. I mean, I could easily fix the problem by just changing the order like this. But I want to understand how it could work in other games with that order. Separator manager and then door manager. On maps are like this in XD2. So is there a difference in the door manager code? Yes. Actually, not really, no. Only the things I changed today. The open door until what changes. Or maybe I never open a door by killing enemies in XD2. Actually, that's possible. Clearly not here. No. So there is a potential bug. Bosses are handled differently. I won't spoil a lot of things, I'm just doing this very quickly. Here it's a switch that opens the door. That's funny. I never open a door by killing enemies in this game. But there are a lot of rooms. But still. Here's a chest. My favorite room. Okay. So then there is a bug. Okay. But now I still have the same question with Zelda Return of the Alien. So in Zelda Return of the Alien, if I check any dungeon, separator manager, there is no not even a door manager here. But I know in some dungeons we have to open doors by killing enemies. Like here, for example. No, I don't want to run the game. Door manager first. Okay. So I guess it's the first time I have this bug. One more reason to make this code automatic. Okay, for now we change the order, and then we will make some automatic stuff to avoid having to put these 4 lines in every map script. Door manager, separate door manager, okay. Let's fix existing maps. Yeah. Okay, now it works. So the enemy is back. Also there's another problem. P cables need to be removed when I change rooms. It's not really a problem that this rupee appears twice, but it becomes a problem for saved treasures like keys. This will be our next task. Okay, I'm back and the door is still open. It's not saved, so it means that our script appears to be working, maybe. Let's leave the dungeon, come back. So the world has changed. And the door is closed again. Okay, nice. What if I die? Actually, if I die, I don't even know if it's supposed to stay open. We're gonna have to check. Okay. So I will try something. I will try to boot my Windows XP virtual machine to be able to play the game without breaking my screen. Oh, the sound. Sorry about that. So this is using much more memory because of the stream in the meantime. It's the first time I do this, but it looks okay with my new computer. Wait, I'm just stopping the sound. I don't even see it. Don't even see VirtualBox in my sound settings. Okay, it's here. Mute. So if I open the door But then if I die, I want to know if it's still open. Please kill me, someone. No. That's good. Actually, maybe we can keep this open. By the way, the pause menu, it will be quite easy to adapt. It's almost the same, just different objects here, a link sprite here, and Graal instead of crystals. But not today. Okay, I shouldn't have closed. If I open the door and if I die, I think on map changed will be called, but on world changed won't. Exactly. So I have to make sure to call this also in the case of game over. To do that I should simply reset previous world when the player dies. So you can register another on game over started event. Oops. Function game. Previous world. Nil. So that if I world changes gets called. I kill you, you kill me. This monster gives a lot of treasure. This monster. Maybe there is a problem with the randomness. Fixed. Nice. So this also fixes the torch issues. The torches issue. And maybe that issue was actually in the bug tracker for the previous game, or maybe not. Okay. No problem. So anyway, the one I just fixed was keep unsaved doors during the dungeon. Which means that I can remove this code now. Yeah. Okay, good. Let's just check one last time. Okay. Okay, next task. Now that we are working on door stuff, I was saying this should be done automatically for all maps. So one way to do it is to use onMapChanged. Game onMapChanged. I could define onStarted on the map meta table, but then it will be more difficult to define it for other stuff on each individual map. So let's use onMapChanged instead. Game meta. Can copy paste some code from another script maybe. onMapChanged. Door manager. Manage map. Same stuff for separator manager. So now it applies to all maps ever. Just have to call both scripts once. The right place to do that is here. Script map. Door manager and separator manager. This one has to be done before this one. And it should work. Now we can remove this. Don't know if I used these lines in other maps. Probably not. Okay. To make it really clean requires scripts multi events. Because I use the register event feature. Already done here. Okay, does it still work? I don't think so. Because the door here was supposed to be open, I think. If I remember correctly. Oh, maybe not. No, it was the other one. Okay, actually it works. Nice. So now it will be even faster to make maps. I won't have to script anything to indicate how to open, when to open some doors. But did we hear the sound twice? Or is it a subscription from the stream? Oh, I also need to fix the randomness of enemies, of enemy drops. Okay, that's a problem. Auto door A2, auto door A, auto enemy, auto door A1, auto enemy, auto door A2. Okay. Door manager. I think I understand the problem, but what I don't understand is again why I didn't have the bug before. Oh no, okay, I don't understand the problem. So we have two doors, auto door A and auto door A2. Auto door A2 should have no effect on this, because enemy prefix will be auto enemy auto door A2. So actually it's exactly the same name as the door here. Okay, so the problem is that if I kill this one first, it already opens the door. I just didn't see the bug before because maybe I was always killing this one first. Yeah. How can we fix this cleanly? This one still needs a name. Guess I didn't use this feature a lot in other games. Maybe again I have the same bug in Return of the Alien, I don't know. Dungeon 5B1. Okay, they are called 5, 7 and 6, so they can't have any issue with. Oh, okay, auto door A back. So let's use the same convention. But this one should be considered the back one, even if it doesn't change anything. Back. Door C back. Door C. Why is this one called door B? But there is a tile E here. Let's just remove this. Don't really use them in other maps anyway. So I don't really have to fix it for this kind of doors, but I just want to be consistent. F. This is door E. Back. G back. G. D. And D back. H. H back. Okay. This one doesn't count. So yeah, we should have tested all that before starting other dungeons. So kill this one first, okay. Problem fixed. Then this is D and this D back. This is A and this is A back. C. This one has no name. Which is okay for a locked door, but I want to give names. Okay, this floor is fixed. It will take more time for this floor. Okay, let's do it. Door A, door A. Back. This dungeon is traversed this way. This way. Door D and door D. Back. Then C. Oops, C back.
Bah moi demain je travaille par contre. Donc dimanche.
B.
Mais il y a Moni qui vient chez toi, non?
B back.
Ah. Ok, bah dimanche alors.
I forgot B1. There are a lot of doors in this floor as well.
Petit cove. Mais tu l'as acheté? Et sa main là, qui pousse à fond. Je viens de jouer une partie
Door
avant.
F.
Un gars il la maîtrisait pas du tout quoi. L'ennemi il est prêt à mourir et l'autre il l'envoie à l'autre bout donc il le sauve.
That's not really true, is it?
Oh.
This one is the back one.
Une dernière partie pour ma quête. C'est une semaine que j'ai pas joué, tu penses. Mes quêtes elles sont en train Ouais, c'est clair. Aussi, c'est que ces derniers temps, je jouais plus du tout en partie rapide.
Door H back. Door B back.
Au secours.
C back.
Bon. Bah, 5 contre
And
3,
finally D. And D back, okay.
Et où? Ouais. Moi, mais c'est pas là. Je vais en bas.
This is linked to this.
Les King Gigia quand même. Ah, on a un regard avec nous. Ok, 2 i quoi. J'ai pas vu. Ah bon? Ah, j'avais vraiment pas vu. Ah, j'espère pas. Et eux, ils ont que Lily. Non, mais
This is the boss door. I forgot again to put some music in the stream. Maybe it's too late. Okay.
Bon, on a eu le dragon. Je peux avoir pour rien.
And Dungeons 3.
Et Cassada, il faisait quoi?
So I'm not the one who did the mapping here. It does have no name, but they are saved. Maybe I will take care of this dungeon later.
Mais des fois, il switch.
I don't see any normally closed doors in this floor, only locked doors. So
Moi, j'aime pas.
that won't be the problem anyway. Here there's a door, but how are we supposed to open it? I don't even know. Oh, here, okay. It's a switch, so no problem. But let's still rename it. B. Okay.
Ouais, on a 3 îles là. Non. Allez.
Un
désolé,
F.
je peux pas partir.
Yeah, this one has a problem.
Ouais, je sais quoi ce que tu es.
And finally D.
Bah ouais.
Okay.
J'ai 3 îles, mais j'en ai qu'un qui me suit.
Fix doors opening too soon.
Ah. Ok. Attends, qui...
And then we will take care of sorry, of pickable treasures.
Oh, pourquoi?
Did I have an issue about making separator indoors code automatic? Yes, 27. Okay. So for example, we have an issue not here. I don't remember where exactly, but there's an enemy that gives a small key. And actually it can give the small key several times if you just leave the room and kill it again without taking the key the first time. This is a sword. So in which dungeon was it? Obviously not this one.
Mais je suis tout le temps éjecté. Ah, mais je prends cher. Oh, merci.
I can't find it. I guess it was in this dungeon then. Oh yeah, it's this one. Also, I wanted to check the randomness. Because when testing this guy, I was under the impression that it gives treasures all the time, or almost all the time, but obviously this is not true.
Ouais, c'est moi qui ai un peu fait tout le travail. Ah, pardon.
Huh, maybe... wait. Maybe there's an issue with the code that regenerates enemies when taking separators. I'm pretty sure that the bug is that the treasure is determined the first time. Okay, it's a heart. If I come back, it will always be a heart. Yeah, so that's a problem.
Ouais, attention, ils arrivent.
There is indeed a problem. So I have some code. Each enemy, this one is Popo. I have a set random treasures function specific to this quest that actually determines the treasure. Randomly set the treasure with these probabilities. So a solution will be to determine this only when the enemy is dying. Or another way would be to take care of the random treasure when the enemy is regenerated. I don't know.
Oups, bah non, je peux pas y aller.
Oh yes, the problem is that actually it does not change anything if the enemy already has a treasure. That's no longer true with code that regenerates the enemy. So how can I distinguish both cases?
Ils l'ont eu? Oh merde.
No, what am I saying? No, actually I don't really understand. Let's see how the separator manager code works to regenerate enemies. First I remove them all. Oops.
Mais le dragon il s'appelle Kiki, tu vois pas?
Then I recreate them with their old treasure. So that's already a problem. What? Undead door manager.
Oh là là. Oh là là.
Oh. I should modernize this. We just haven't. Undead enemy, undead. To be able to be able to register several events, several functions to the same event. Old enemy, undead. No, I no longer need this. I hope. So for now I haven't fixed anything, just want to check that I didn't break the functionality here. Looks like I broke it. Create enemy. Oh no, it's independent to this. Okay, I still have to keep this code, okay.
Ah, mais un peu les dragons.
Yeah, because I create another enemy. So I'm losing whatever I defined here.
On est en train de touche absolue. Même pas besoin du dragon.
It's a bit annoying, but don't see how to improve this for now. Okay. And about treasures, how do we fix it?
Ben... Ouais, je veux bien. Ouais, c'est plus sérieux de le prendre, mais... Allez, quoi.
I think we should only do this for saved treasures. Unpack.
Bon, je suis un peu toute seule.
Okay, Phoenix. So obviously I have some code to remember all the information here, including the treasure. It must be somewhere below. Yeah, here. No, it's for destructibles.
Oh.
Enemies, yeah. I create a table with everything I need.
Bah ouais, ça si tu veux. Bah ouais. Moi j'aime bien Cassia sur la... En fait c'est la map des coffres des pirates. Maintenant je ne déteste là. Maintenant Cassia j'aime bien parce que je fais les coffres en deux secondes.
So if there is no saved treasure, this guy gives heart, and
Ouais.
now it should give something else. Or maybe it was just a coincidence. I didn't see a heart this time. Now it's a rupee. Blue rupee again, but
Ah ouais si.
it must be a coincidence.
Ah faudra peut-être que je la mette pour elle. Non, j'aime bien mon... Ah non, j'avais déjà changé.
We did see two hearts and then nothing, so it works. Okay, so I didn't have any issue for that because it was a problem I just noticed in during the stream. Fix enemies, giving always the same treasure when regenerated.
Ouais, c'est pas mal. Faut voir ça.
I need to check that.
T'as vu, je change d'avatar spécialement.
Let's go to dungeons, to B1.
Et j'ai le skin de Lily violette.
Yeah, exactly here.
D'ombre. Ouais.
No, it was B2. Maybe it was B1, but
C'est quoi, c'est Lily?
but not this room.
Tyran, je vais lire pareil.
Okay,
Lily,
indeed.
allez, pose-toi.
So when I kill this guy, he gives a key.
Et moi pour...
If I come back, he should still give the key.
C'est quoi déjà ton autre?
Because I haven't fixed the bug of duplicate pickable items.
Plus le bras.
But at least, since he still have a key, it means that this code is working. That's what I wanted to check. And now, yeah, let's just remove all pickable treasures when entering a room.
Ah, vous avez peur de moi.
All pickable treasures, yes, no.
Oh, j'ai mal.
Saved ones should not be removed. But it's tricky. Because if there is a saved enemy who gives a saved pickable, there will be duplicates.
Ah bah là on a 2 fois Valera et 2 fois Tyran.
And I can't even know if a pickable is saved or not. Can I? Is there a get treasure function on pickables?
Et puis moi je fulgue.
No, there's not. Not yet.
Chouette.
Then I guess it will depend on the type of pickable. Might be able to work around the problem like that.
Oula, oula, j'ai mal.
Okay.
Oh, je l'ai fait. Trop dommage.
So we have several cases. We can have a pickable item directly on the map. Let's just do that to test stuff. So I don't know, a heart. We can have pickable items directly on the map, but a saved one. Then we can have an enemy who gives a saved pickable, who gives a normal pickable item, and then an enemy who gives a saved pickable item. Let's say, for example, a key.
Tu peux en aller sur ce cadavre. Ah non. Ah, secours. Secours.
Actually, let's go back to dungeon 1.
Ah, ah, ah.
Didn't want to end up here. So if I leave and come back, pickables haven't changed, but enemies were regenerated.
Ouais, je vais prendre l'ennemi.
So for now everything works as expected, except that when I leave the room, as you just saw, I can have multiple keys. So I was thinking, when I entering any room, I want to detect all pickable treasures and remove them. But the problem is there is a piece of heart. And if it's a boss who gives a heart container, I don't want to remove it. Don't see how to fix this except by saying I want to remove them all except heart containers, pieces of hearts, and crowls. Okay, so let's try that. Pickable treasures other than pieces of hearts, heart containers, and growls. It's not very ideal, but when I have a pickable treasure object, I have no idea in the Lua API of if it came from an enemy or not. And actually, when you have a saved enemy, so let's say this third one is actually a boss. When you have a saved enemy who gives a saved item, it's another case. Magic crystal. I haven't made the Graal item yet, but I have the crystals from the first game. Oh, I can't just kill it. Let's make an easier one. Just imagine that it's a boss. Okay, Stalfos. So he gives a crystal, but let's say I forgot to take the crystal. When I come back, I want the crystal to still be here. But I think there are two crystals now. Oh no, I forgot to save the boss.
Mon multi était fail, j'avoue. Non, j'ai pas tanké.
Okay, so saved enemies just don't work.
Il reste quoi? Il y en a encore?
They are regenerated.
C'est bon.
That's a bug. Guess we don't care because only bosses are supposed to be saved and they are not managed by
Ah merde.
this code. So actually this is a case that we don't really have to handle.
Valira, on-moi.
Okay, interesting.
J'ai dit Valira, on-moi.
Anyway, I will do like I was saying.
En anglais avant.
Yeah, drop pickable could have an auto-pickable pickable prefix when generated through a script. So they are auto-cleaned on region change. The problem is that I can't set their name when they are created by the engine, like when you kill an enemy. And I can't detect when a pickable is created from an enemy. I mean, I could guess. And what would I do then? Add it to a list of pickables to remove. But no, I can't. I have no idea how to know if it was created from a normal enemy, from an auto enemy, or from a boss, for example. So let's just say this rule for now. Pieces of heart. Hat containers, growls.
Oh non, je déteste Christelle, je déteste. Oh, c'est pas cheaté d'ailleurs. Oh non, comment il est mort? Oh, une tyrande.
And it will only work because I'm assuming that nowhere in the game there is a pickable key directly on the floor somewhere, like this. Because if there is one, I don't want to remove it or regenerate it.
Okay.
I want to remove it if it comes from an enemy, which is information, the missing information here.
Oh no!
Maybe in future versions of the engine I could give the information, maybe simply in the name. If a pickable treasure comes from an enemy, let's give it a name that starts with the name of the dead enemy, something like that, or the name of the destructible it comes from. But for now that's not possible. Okay. Remove any enemy. Separator unactivated.
En fait, tu m'entends mieux dans le micro, non?
Store the position and properties of enemy.
Comme il fallait.
Remove enemies that are not in the same region as the hero. Okay.
Ah bon? Ah, au secours. Au secours. Au secours. pris 2
I guess I
crânes.
don't really need to remove them when starting the map,
4 crânes.
but only when taking a separator.
Oh non!
When activating,
Tiens, prends ça. Quoi, c'est Zoltine que j'ai eu?
or when activated. After it's activated, it means after the transition, so it's a bit too late. I have to remove them when activating.
Score.
Remove the ones that are not in the region of the hero then, because at this point the hero is still in the old region.
Ouais, c'est ça, Volto.
So, for pickable in map get entities of type, if I remember correctly, this must be the name of the function to use. Get entities by type. And the only way to know the
Mais en même temps, je trouvais que ça servait pas à grand chose.
to know the treasure is to test the sprite, because there is no great pickable API yet.
Je veux plus vraiment la marque du chasseur et tout, quoi.
Animation,
Ouais, mais
yes.
faut la sélectionner, enfin...
If animation equals
Ok, c'est que les autres, ils comprennent
piece of heart
pas. Allez, barre-toi.
or
3, 0, voilà. Ok, Vanilla, elle s'appelle...
heart container or
Ouais...
Graal. So it's not really great to do it this way, but again I don't see any other way with the current API. Pickable, remove.
Eh ben... Je clique...
Okay, so the small key should disappear. The heart should disappear. It's not working.
En fait, je suis récolteuse de crâne. Ouais. Ben ouais, une dernière parce que je bosse demain alors. Ça va pas bouger trop tard.
Hard small key, hard small key. Okay, I'm tired. Actually, it's the contrary. I want to remove the pickable if it's different from all this.
C'est magique. Oh mais elle est pas sortie. Oh juste attends.
Okay, that's what I wanted.
J'ai pas la planche de surf normale, moi j'ai la planche de surf.
I know it's weird that the small key disappeared, but again,
Avec une araignée.
wait, the crystal? Oh, it's magic crystal. But again, we assume that in this game,
C'est bleu et rouge.
small keys can only be dropped by enemies.
Ah j'ai plus de level.
So, the enemy will be regenerated anyway.
Heal, quoi.
Yeah, you don't need to care about crystals. Okay. What about the piece of heart? Where is it? I thought I had a piece of heart, maybe I replaced it with by a small key. Piece of heart. The heart should disappear and the piece of heart should stay. Yes, great.
Ah bon? Je trouve pas qu'elle soit si belle que ça. Enfin.
Ok.
Ouais, enfin bon, elle est belle, ok, mais. Ouais.
Awesome. I think it's the best we can do with the pickable API. Bye, Phoenix. I will stop soon as well. Phoenix duplicate pickables.
Regarde, on n'a pas la même planche. Regarde. Oh, c'est une araignée. T'as vu? Vas-y, on fait du surf ensemble. Ouais. Ouais, non.
Okay. So I think the most annoying issues in this stream that we had in Dungeon 1. Just checking the list of issues.
Non. Si, je sais plus.
I don't see any other bug.
Non, je sais plus.
So to finish this stream. Oh, hang on. Forgot to remove these.
Oh, c'est tout slow.
Remove testing entities. And to finish the stream I will test the dungeon. I probably need a new save game to do that. The beginning of the game is very quick. Take the shield. I also fixed a bug of the defense. It was not calculated correctly. I should have I should have 1 point of defense here, so I guess I didn't really fix it. Maybe I forgot to commit. I mean, maybe it was another computer. No, I don't think so. That's weird. Or maybe it's just this value that comes from the old game, and it's not the real one. Oops. Yeah, it's 1, okay. So I don't have a sword. But I won't cheat.
Oh no.
The entrance of the dungeon is very close. The beginning is a bit similar to Zelda Return of the Alien, and there is the same sentence here. Oh, something I forgot is to show the name of the dungeon when entering it. But we can easily do it with the map, with the on-world changed event. Do I have it in the languages? Probably not. The old game we had. No, it's not the old game.
Oh no.
This is. I mean the first game, not the old game. Dungeon underscore name of the dungeon. Welcome. Don't have a lot of dialogues in dungeons.
Oh non, c'était China que je voulais. Oh, je l'aurais eu.
Okay.
Chiant, mais qu'est-ce qu'il y a?
Let's check what exactly is displayed when entering the dungeon. So there's also this nice transition that I don't have for now. Niveau 1, Temple de Firon. Maybe we can group dungeons in the folder here like this. Dungeons.1.welcome then. Niveau 1, Temple de Firon. Afficher une marge à la colonne 48.
Oh là là, c'est slow. Non.
Okay. And in dungeons.lua, I guess.
Merci. Je vais prendre la fontaine, hein. Attention. Mais t'as même plus de marée, tu fais ça. Je vais juste pour donner un coup. Ah, c'est chiant ça.
I will use the opening transition finished, so event, so I was just checking if it's used anywhere. Looks like it's used, strangely enough, here. Oh yeah, because it's a default script, so we do not care at all.
Vas-y, moi je vais payer. Laissez-moi payer.
Okay, so I need to define the map on opening transition finished event, but only if the world has changed. Okay. Register event. So my custom event for tonight, notify world changed.
Oh, la cochon.
Now let's define it here with the rest. The game object, not on the game meta table. Sorry, show the dungeon name when entering a dungeon. Previous world, new world.
Jackpot. Ouais. Par contre, Valera, elle est là, quelque part.
Actually, we already have all functions to get in the dungeon number here. Game get dungeon index, returning a string. No, returning a number. Okay. Game get dungeon index. If we are in the dungeon, then map, map, game get map. Register event. So that's a way to do it. It's not the only way. I could also register the event on the map meta table. And here set some code to activate it somehow. Start dialogue. The idea of the dialogue will be dungeon slash the dungeon index, not slash,
Avec toi,
but dot.
côté, nous irons loin. Un truc comme ça.
Dot welcome.
Ouais. Ah, non, non,
Okay, and now we again we'll have to put even less code in the map scripts. The ideal would be to put zero code at all. Don't have a sword. Yeah, because I'm supposed to test the dungeon now. Oops, I missed the chest. It's not easy. I found a key.
Ouais, mais je sais pas où ils sont partis. Ils vous avaient? Non, je peux payer. Non, je peux pas payer. Oh non! Tiens, bim.
Okay, great diarrhea. This is good news. I found the map. It should work. Still don't have a weapon.
Moi je paye. Ouais.
So this dungeon is quite easy, except that I don't have a sword, so here you have several solutions. It's a bit different than the original game because here the skeleton cannot get down the stairs.
Yeah. Oula, ils sont là, ils sont là, ils sont là. Ah, ah,
Oops.
ah, ah. Ça va?
And I should get another small key.
Non. Ils ont choisi toi.
The easiest way is to pass like this. In the original game, pickable treasures under skulls like this were not regenerated when you just switch rooms, or when you switch stairs, floors I mean. So we have to fix this somehow. I'm not sure how yet. But not tonight. And in the old game...
C'est ça le dégât de zone? Ouais, attention.
So, let's do it like this. Old game, new game. You can see the difference of colors. I haven't implemented the anger bar yet. Or the transformation to Oni-Link. But what I want to check is that, okay, yes, we indeed have skulls and not regular vases. Okay, shortcut. This is the boss room with the compass. And then... a shortcut to the entrance. Now I have to get to the basement floor again. There is a small bug with the minimap system, which is that as long as I'm not really entering the room, I'm still in the limit here. It's still marked as not visited, and now it's visited. It's considered visited. It's a small problem, but it will be fixed when I... Oh, that's difficult. I want to do it like this. This is hard. As it was in the original game, don't worry. It's not harder. I don't think so. Yeah, the minimap problem will be fixed when, or if, I implement an automatic system instead of sensors. So in the previous streams, I said I wasn't sure about using an automatic system, but when you think about it, it will fix that problem. Whew. The hardest part of the dungeon is done. I only have 3 hearts, so if it's difficult.
Yeah.
Here I have to kill the skeleton to open the door, so don't want to waste. Oh! Yeah, that's a problem. And it's fixed. Couldn't see it in the map editor. It will be... Oh no, I have to do this again. Okay, time to cheat. It's because of a bug, so... Don't want to... Don't want it to be too much painful. Yeah, so the door is still open because of the script we did tonight. And the second one should also be still open, even if the skeleton is back from the dead. Oh, 20 rupees. Thank you. And by the way, is the HUD a lot different in this game? Guess it's the same. I'm not supposed to have bombs yet. Interesting. Yeah, there is only the anger bar and no square here as long as you don't have any item. Let me open issues for that.
Oh, regarde mon javelot.
Yeah, we only have bombs later in dungeon 2. So that's a bug.
Oh, je suis là, merci. J'ai récolté plus de... Ah, il y a quelqu'un qui a voté pour toi. Mais là, c'est quoi tout ça? On aurait pu voter pour tout doucement, non?
The HUD should not show any item square, items place.
Ouais.
Before the player has an item. Okay, let's continue. Back to the first floor. Again, the room is still not marked. Is not marked yet. Oh, There's a problem with the minimap of the previous room. This one works, but this one is not working at all. This one is dungeon room 4-1, 4-2. Okay, so maybe there's a problem in the sprite. Dungeon map 1, -1, room 4. Okay, the origin is wrong.
Attends, je regarde juste Cassia.
I think it should be fixed now. Because sprites are not... maybe they are.
Moi, ce que je peux faire, c'est où?
I thought they were reloaded every time, but maybe not.
Non, pas du tout.
Or maybe I didn't fix the issue. Huh. Map 1.
Ben, pas moi.
Wait, let's really close the game. No, okay.
Ouais, c'est bon, c'est bon. Alors.
So that's funny, I didn't remember that.
Oh non, je propose ça. Je propose ça.
That there was that sprites were in some sort of a cache.
Bon, moi je prends pas du tout ce qu'ils disent.
Okay, just continuing the test.
Non, non.
I was arriving here.
Ah si, ça doit être ça, mais c'est pas...
Okay.
Non, c'est pas du tout,
I have to kill this enemy and avoid spikes.
Ah oui.
Not very difficult, but the door didn't open. Oops.
Bah, moi, je prends...
Auto enemy,
Tout le
auto
reste,
door
c'est pas
C.
le premier, quoi.
Okay, wrong name. Auto door C. And auto door C back. Just have to leave the room somehow. And come back. Okay. Small key. But wait, that small key was only used to get... Oh no, okay, it was used to get here. Okay, everything is okay for now. And we can get a sword. Finally! Door is still open. So now that I have the sword, I can get back to the beginning of the dungeon. Yeah. And kill the enemy in the... almost in the first room. The first room to the right. I think we are close to the end of the dungeon. Bomb. That's not really normal. Ah! This was not nice. You found the boss key. Okay, back to the beginning of the dungeon. And actually I won't be able to test the boss. But I'm surprised that it's not here. Okay, because I'm supposed to put some code to enable it. It's disabled at start. Okay, so the only thing remaining is to make the boss and the Graal then, and we will do that in the next stream, I think. So do I have stuff to commit? Yes, these little fixes. Okay guys, so that's all for tonight. 2 hours and 20 minutes. Dungeon 1 is almost finished. And see you next time for the boss. Bye.